Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check this video together. British people aren't racist. All right, we're going to check this together. Let's dive right in.
And the UK is an interesting place. I mean, it's very interesting for me because I grew up in Africa, but I grew up going to British schools, British post-colonial schools. I was fascinated. Like Ghana, did you get educated in Ghana? British schools, right? Oh, what kind of schools? Oh, government schools, government schools. Okay. So I don't know what your curriculum was, but our curriculum was very strange because we were in Africa, but we were learning English, French, and Latin. We were not learning any African languages. Latin's a dead language.
True. True. I mean, we were literally learning English and French. But I mean, maybe I didn't learn Latin. But yo,
Any African languages.
sure.
Latin's a dead language. There's no one walking around talking Latin. My school thought there was more chance I'm going to run into the ghost of Julius Caesar than another African. And in history, what did we learn? Oh, we learned about Henry VIII and William the Conqueror. We did not learn any African history, even though we were in Africa.
True.
And then I moved to the UK, and I heard all these people saying, why do all these immigrants come here? And I was like, well, you spent decades teaching me.
Absolutely. I love this one because true. We spent we literally would learn history of other countries literally, but not African. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I guess now schools would want to do better or want to try to do their best, but he's not lying at all. Like literally.
Where did you think I was gonna go? Should have taught me Japanese or something. But as much as I talk about all these people who saying, oh, these immigrants coming here, I actually think it's not a lot of people. It's not a lot of people. I mean, they're always in the press, but it's a minority. Like, you know, I was mentioned Trump. Do you think like a Trump figure could win in the UK? No, I don't think so. Because look, there are some nutters. There are definitely some nutters in the UK. But I've lived in 9 different countries, and by and large, the UK is the most accepting place I've ever lived. It is. Because most of you could not give a fuck.
Oh my god.
You are not bothered by race at all. You don't have time. In fact, I would go so far as to say, you hate each other more than foreigners. I live in Manchester, and I've been told, oh, you're black, it's fine, at least you're not from Liverpool.
What? Nah.
And the other thing which is lovely is, I mean, if you ever need proof that the UK has come a long way, look at the fact that the British National Party fell apart. They're no longer a party. And the reason they fell apart is brilliant. They fell apart because they forgot to file the paperwork to renew their status as a party. They were defeated by admin. And you know what must drive them crazy? I bet they all know if they had a few immigrants working in the office, they would have been fine.
No way.
The good thing also in the UK is you can talk about everything. You can do jokes about the government. I can do Theresa May jokes, no problem. I can talk about the Queen, no problem. It's not the same everywhere. You think I'm ever going to North Korea and drop in some, yo. It's like Fatty Kim, yo, no. In fact, I'm not even going to put that on the special. Just going to edit it just in case he watches it. No. Kim Jong-un jokes, no Putin jokes, nothing. actually got in trouble in Malawi over a joke. And at the time, my dad was in the Malawi government. You'd think that gives me some protection. No, it did not. My dad was a minister, government minister. And it was interesting, because when I was younger, he was obsessed with my education. No matter what grades I got, they weren't good enough. If I got 5 A's, 2 B's, he'd say, no, you're not reaching your potential, huh?
See, African parents, they're like that. They be like, the people or the person who got all like first or who came first in the class, does the person have 5 heads? So what is wrong with you? Next time you better do better. Like, it's a typical common African parent trait.
Apply yourself. If I got 7 A's, 1 B, no. Apply yourself. Not reaching your potential, he'd lock me up, make me study. And I understand, though. He just wanted to be proud of me. He was pushing me to be the best version of myself. And he's still in the government, right? He's still in the Malawi government. So I called him the other day and I said, Dad, there are food shortages all over Malawi and there's strikes in the street. Apply yourself. I don't think you're reaching your potential. I did this joke on a Monday. Tuesday morning, front page of all the Malawi papers was my face. And the headline, Minister's Son Ridicules Government. I got a call from the Malawi Censorship Board angry. They said, we have heard you are trying to bring down the government. They're coming to arrest you. Where do you live? And so I'm happier in the UK. I mean, I love being in the UK. It's a very accepting place. It's also like you're educated about other countries. Like, Africa is a real place. Well, you say, why I say this? Because I visited America to do some gigs. Now, do we have any actual Americans in the room? Hello? Hello, Americans? We need an apology from you for Trump? No, I'm kidding. No. But what I'm saying is, what I'm about to say does not apply to you because you are clearly Americans who have traveled. But what I noticed is there are some Americans who have stayed in America and know nothing about any other country other than America. And when they find out from Africa, they'll be like, oh, dog, you from Africa? Are there cars in Africa?
Oh my God, literally, this is true. This is so true. Some people go as far as asking, like, do you guys live in houses? And some people ask, like, is Wakanda real? Huh? Wakanda is fictional. Are you kidding me? What?
I just went with it. I said, no, you ride the elephant. We put the bag in the trunk. We say, go, Dumbo. And people always think I'm talking about white Americans. No, the weirdest questions I got was from black Americans. Because to them, Africa's the motherland. It's their roots. One guy, Kyle, came to me and said, yo, dog, man. Can you help me, man? Can you help me? Can you give me an African name? I want to do that Malcolm X thing. I want to cross out my slave name, replace it, blam, with some Wakanda shit, man. Come on. I said, okay. Your name is now Mazunzo. Good name, my brother's name. He said, no, dog. I want a real African name. I want a name with a click. I said, okay, your name is like, no. He said, that's some cool shit. What's it mean? I said, it means you're an idiot. That's what it means.
That was brutal. You what? No way. I'm sorry I'm pausing this, but there is no way you could listen to this without pausing, right? But this was hilarious.
I'm not saying that they're not cultural differences. Of course they're cultural differences. Of course there are lots of things which are different about us. We've got, I don't know, like I was talking about the churches. Religion is very different in Africa, right? It's very different, very serious. But I still make fun of it. A lot of people say you shouldn't make fun of stuff. I still write jokes about it because I can see the funny. I remember when I was a kid, the first time I walked past a church, I said to my dad, Dad, why is there a cross on that house? My dad said, well, the person who started that religion died on a cross, so to remember him, we have the crucifix. The next day, I was walking past the synagogue, and I saw the Jewish star, and I was like, wow, the person who started that religion was killed by ninjas.
What?
And you know how we make holy water? Priest gets regular water, blesses it, it becomes holy. If I was a priest, I would bless everything. I'll go to McDonald's, order a burger.
Bless it.
Holy cow. I'll get some tacos. Holy guacamole. Take a dump. Holy shit.
Let me just pause it here to say this. He is good. He is good. There is no way you watch this without laughing out. He is good.
My family was so religious. My teenage years, I started acting up. A lot of your parents would have called a psychiatrist. My dad called an exorcist. I do not know if any of you have ever been exorcised. It's not fun. They strap you to the bed with ropes. They start pouring holy water down your mouth. I was like,
Anointing oil.
my dad did not think this was enough. He believes you spare the rod, you spoil the child. There was a big wooden cross. He grabbed it, passed it to the priest, and said, beat him! Beat the devil out of him! The priest began to whack me. I was on the bed like, ah! So understandably, when the priest said, Satan! I figured I better play along.
This deliverance. Lots of churches they do deliverance, or lots of African churches they do deliverance. More like, how do I even call them? There's a way they name these churches. They do deliverance, they use anointing oil, holy water, and all that. They say they cast out the spirit of stubbornness or whatever. Those are times. But yeah, literally.
Now, I've watched The Exorcist movie. I can't turn my head around 360 degrees, but I gave it a good shot. I was like, and he said, Lucifer! I put on my best Satan voice. I was like, yeah?
What? No.
He said, Satan, leave this boy! I'm leaving. Then I got a great idea. I pointed at my dad and said, I'm going into him!
Nah. He is good. Somebody, what? Let's just be honest. He is good. I did enjoy this. Like, there is no way you watch this without laughing or without gassing out. Like, this was literally a good joke. I love this. I laughed so hard that even my head is starting to like make a lot of sense of it because what? But this is good. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Lots of this are jokes, but some of them tend to be real because lots of experiences or lots of things that people experience. Sometimes when you sit back and take a look at it, you'll be like, but that was hilarious. But some people don't even see it as funny, but in some cases it can be funny. But this is good. I love that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.